Hello and welcome to News of ELF. Today we are rating the top 10 quarterbacks for the 2023 season of the ELF. We all know that every good team needs a great leader. That's where the quarterbacks play an important role. They are the heart and the soul of the team. They not only need to be extremely athletic, but strategic too. Even one single mistake could cost them the win. The quarterback needs to know his team, and the team needs to be able to rely on him. We are ranking them based on their performance on the teams they are playing with and the potential they have to win the championship game of the ELF. At number 10 we got Gabriel Cunningham from the Fehérvár Entronas. He only played 3 games in the ELF with the Leipzig Kings in 2022, but in this short time he got a total amount of 14 touchdowns and 1009 yards. From his performance in those games alone we can see that he prefers passing plays, which fits with his strong arm and his overall athletic build. Cunningham isn't only very strong though, he's pretty fast too. That coupled with his quick thinking makes him a great quarterback and more than ready to be part of our ranking. Speaking of impressive stats, at number 9 we have Christian Strong, who plays with the Tirol Raiders. He has a total of 84 touchdowns and 8,062 yards in his 30-game-long GFL career. Because of his great performance he was part of the GFL All-Star teams in the year 2021 and 2022. That is more than enough to earn the number 9 spot in our ranking. Let's hope that he keeps his great performance up with the Tirol Raiders. But Christian Strong isn't the only one who was awarded for his phenomenal performance. Our number 8, Preston Hare from the Hamburg Sea Devils, is also an award winner. He's a 2x All-American Awards and a 2x GAC Offensive Player of the Year winner. Hare got those awards for his performance in the NCAA, which shows that he's certainly qualified to be part of the ELF. As if that wasn't enough, he was also able to participate in an NFL minicamp to gain even more experience. The number 7, Riley Hennessy, playing at the Stuttgart Surge, got even more experience than our number 8 pick. He and the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns were just crowned the German Bowl and CEFL champion of 2022. In the former championship game, he was even chosen to be the MVP. Another great factor for Riley Hennessy is that almost all his teammates from the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns switched with him to the Stuttgart Surge. So he already knows them and has their trust. Just like Hennessy, he seems to be getting better the older he gets. No one on this list knows his team as well as our number 6 pick though. Luke Zaretka with the Milano Seamen takes the number 6 spot. He's an EFL veteran who played with the same team for years and continues to do so in the ELF. They won the Italian Bowl 3 years in a row, which shows his competence as a team leader. The fact that he had stayed as the quarterback for that long shows his loyalty to his team. Another thing Zaretka has in his arsenal is Jean Constant, an West Import ELF veteran. With him and his already established teammates on Zaretka's side, we can expect a great performance from Luke Zaretka and the Milano Seamen. Another player who's expected to deliver a great performance this season is Chris Helbig, the quarterback of the Vienna Vikings. Helbig has big shoes to step into after the retirement of Vienna's former quarterback Jackson Erdmann. Helbig played a great season in the GFL with the Potsdam Royals and got him into the German Bowl. There they faced the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns and our number 7 pick Riley Hennessy. Sadly, they lost. One reason for that loss was the hand injury that Helbig sustained in the game before the final, which made it impossible for him to play in the German Bowl. With one of his former running backs, Kari Pajarana, and the otherwise great offense of the Vikings, we have a lot of expectations for him in the coming season. All our picks before now had some experience in European football, but the number 4 spot in our ranking goes to a newbie in Europe. This would be Colin Hill with the newly formed Helvetic Guards. Before playing Europe, played in the NCAA Division 1, was about to play as a free agent with the Cincinnati Bengals. He sadly was cut and then decided to join the Guards because of the high-class coaching staff. He's the most high-regarded quarterback in the ELF, which is why he ranks so high. He sadly manages to miss the number 3 spot because he never played in Europe before, which means that he lacks the experience in the different playstyles that are used in European football. That and the fact that he was prone to injuries to his cruciate ligament. Now starting with our top 3 quarterbacks with the highest potential to win the ELF Championship game 2023. At our number 3 spot we have Jadrian Clark with the Rhein-Fire. He played his first season in 2021 with the Hamburg Sea Devils and helped them to get to the championship game against the Frankfurt Galaxy. After that he played for half a year in the GFL, but then decided to play as Rhein-Fire's quarterback for the second half of the ELF's 2022 season. If he had played for the whole season with the same feats that he showed in his games with Rhein-Fire, he could have easily been their MVP. A big factor that contributes to his high ranking in this list are the great players that Rhein-Fire signed from all around Europe. Naming them all here would take far too long, which will tell you enough about the great offense that Jadrian Clark will have at his disposal. Could have ranked higher, but the stats in the 2021 season at the Sea Devils aren't mind-blowing like our top 2 picks, and he's pretty new to the Rhein Fires. That doesn't mean that he won't be great, far from it. He undoubtedly has the greatest potential out of anyone in this list. Now, at our number 2 spot, we got the one and only ELF champion quarterback that is still active in the league. He was every season with the same team since the beginning of the ELF, and even was the championship MVP and Offensive Player of the Year 2021. We, of course, talk about Jacob Sullivan with the Frankfurt Galaxy. He's an ELF veteran and is irreplaceable in the Galaxy's offense. Sullivan already knows his team by heart and showed himself capable to lead them to victory. He's known to have no favorite wide receivers, which makes his passes far more unpredictable to the opposing defense. Sullivan prefers short and middle short pass plays, which perfectly fits with the Galaxy's play style. The reason he lands at the number 2 spot is that he already proved himself to be a great and loyal quarterback with an already fully established team that he can trust. He sadly falls short from our number 1 spot, but that could change in the upcoming season. Our number 1 pick for the best quarterback in the ELF, who now plays with the Paris Saints, is someone who got just as much ELF experience as Jacob Sullivan. Played 2 seasons with the Barcelona Dragons as their quarterback and should have been the MVP in the year 2022. This player actually considered playing in the USA, but the Saints convinced him to stay in the ELF. It is the one and only Zach Edwards. His record might fool you, specifically his completion percentage rate, but it's only so low because Zach Edwards had to mainly play passes while being part of the Dragons. That will probably change because of the Saints' hard to crack O-line. As if the great O-line wasn't enough, he has one of the best wide receivers in the ELF in his arsenal too. His former Dragons teammate, Kyle Sweet, is also part of the Paris Saints now. He already showed in the last 2 seasons that he has a phenomenal pocket awareness, which makes him hard to catch. Edwards knows when to retreat and when to run. His leadership skills came to fruition in the 2022 season of the ELF, where he and the Dragons became the Southern Conference champions against all odds. All those factors combined are the reason why we consider him as the best quarterback in the 2023 season of the ELF.